Hello, cartoon fanatics. RJ here, and welcome to Cartoon Corner. I've got something fresh and new for you today. It's so fresh I haven't made a new background because I didn't want to waste any time talking about it. That's right, after years of sketches and production, the Owl House is finally here. Creator Dana Terrence worked tirelessly to bring us the final product, and after years of work, I'm excited to see what we have in store with the pilot episode. It's funny, I think this review is actually going up before my Infinity Train review because Disney puts the first episodes of new shows on YouTube, so it was easier to watch all at once. Yeah, that's right, Disney. Your kids' content is now under the same restrictions as my kids' content. We're on the same playing level now. That's what it means, right? Right? Keep dreaming, boss. Anywho, let's actually get to talking about the show. The Owl House is about Luz, a bit of an oddball that accidentally finds herself in this magical world where all myths from humankind leak into it and become reality. Right off the bat, Luz is a fun, charismatic character, and her quirky personality is immediately shining through the setup of her mother sending her to summer camp to try and bring down her weirdness a little bit, because she doesn't have any friends and mom wants her to have some friends. Luz isn't thrilled about the idea of giving up the fantasy world in her head, which is how she ends up in the magical world of the Boiling Isles and meets Ida, the Owl Lady. Ida has a shop where she advertises all sorts of human collectibles, and I'm really trying not to make Gravity Falls connections here because this show is its own thing, but a quirky character wanting more adventures out of life goes to this unusual town with odd circumstances where Alex Hirsch voices half of the characters. Why is it so hard to let go of Gravity Falls? Okay, that's it. Just had to get that out of my system. I'm now pushing Gravity Falls into the background and observing the Owl House for exactly what it is. No multiverse implications whatsoever. But I do love this new character Alex voices named King, a cute little demon that sees himself as an all-powerful being of darkness, simply being held back just because he looks cute. I loved watching Luz's first connections with Ida and King, seeing Ida as this powerful witch and possible mentor figure, and King as the adorable and somewhat grumpy sidekick. Just don't say that to his face. Before Ida lets Luz return home, they go on a mission to hunt down King's crown, held under lock and key at a huge dungeon facility where anyone who is considered too weird is held hostage. After being thrown in a world where myths are possible, it's funny what they consider weird. I especially enjoyed the weirdo that was just the way Dana draws herself. Gotta love cartoon creators voice acting themselves in a show as absolute oddballs. Luz looking around and realizing the adventure isn't nearly as hardcore as she thought, and discovering that the prison was just to hold back weirdos like herself, made her realize that there's nothing wrong with being a weirdo. Ida and King are weirdos themselves, but they keep going because they have each other. Luz is really touched by this, so when the warden comes to not destroy Ida, but to ask her out, oof. This lady must have an interesting ex-boyfriends list, and I really hope we get to meet some of those exes in future episodes. Anyway, Luz stages a jailbreak and saves Ida and King, thus earning her way back home. However, between boring summer camp or getting to stay on the Boiling Isles and possibly learn to be a witch, Luz clearly takes the latter, which kicks off the ongoing story for future episodes. What I like about this transition is Ida isn't immediately attached to Luz. It's not Ida that presents the idea of staying. She is impressed with what Luz could do as a human, but once Luz presents the idea of learning to be a witch, Ida almost laughs it off as something that's never been done before. But King does some convincing, so Ida agrees to try and train Luz in exchange that Luz helps her at her shop, and there we go. Owl House! Oh, why is it called Owl House? I guess I should go into that for a moment. Let me just say, I love owls, and I love that creator Dana Terrence also loves owls. Ida's magical staff is an owl. Her house is guarded by this barn owl face at the door called Hootin, and Ida's even called the Owl Lady. I'm looking forward to a whole lot of owls and how they're incorporated into this world. Are there different species of owls here? Do the powers Ida can get from owls change depending on the species? Am I looking into the owl idea of the owl house too much? Probably, but I'm just so happy to have owls. I love owls! Overall, this was a very enjoyable pilot. It doesn't have an underlying mystery or beginning tension storyline like what we got from Gravity Falls and Amphibia, but you know what? It doesn't need that. It's doing its own thing. And The Owl House so far is a fun, magical-filled comedic show with interesting characters and a lot of exciting episodic potential. I've been following Dana Terrence and her artwork for a few years now, and I can't wait to see which characters are in the show and what kind of personalities they'll have, and how they'll interact with Luz, Ida, and King. And, of course, I'm super pumped about the owls and the magical possibilities. Thanks for watching my brief review on the pilot of The Owl House. I know this was rather short, but I wanted to get out my initial thoughts and reaction. If you're looking for a more in-depth review on a cartoon, my Infinity Train Book 2 review will be up sometime this week, hopefully in the next couple of days. If you, wait, how do I end this video? There's no like button. I can't put in an end screen. Let's see. Oh, the subscribe button's still there. So hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified on future Cartoon Corners and other fun videos we do, like travel videos, gaming videos, reviews on movies, other weird puppet sketches things, because puppet is in the name of the channel. We do lots of puppet stuff. I'll start putting links down below of the Cartoon Corner playlist and a video from our channel that I recommend. If you really want to connect with Short Puppet Arts, I'll be adding our email below as well. You can send video suggestions and stuff you liked or didn't like about the video there. Aha, see? I can adjust to the times. I barely got any feedback on videos before the changes happened anyway. I'm RJ, this was Cartoon Corner, and I'm off to draw some owls. Lots of owls. All the owls.